she's going to give you a little tutorial here on how to be a good HIV volunteer.
There is attending. Speak loudly and slowly. If you want him to do something for you, you bring cookies. Oh wait, never mind. Pat Duffy will bring the cookies.
Amazing things. PJ, can you come up here, please? The amazing people. No one. Okay, PJ. Where is he? Where? Is Shelly? Where's Shelly? Hello, Shelly. Can you come up too? I know this is a labor of love for you, but come on, Shelly. Where's Grace? She can stand up. Stand up for us, Grace, because you were back there cracking eggs this morning all day long. We just have a small little thank you. It can never be enough, but we figured it was appropriate to give you a book, a beautiful pictorial book of Irish blessings. So something for your coffee table. Thanks for coming.
The other day, God bless her, and I said to her, "So you must be excited." I said, "Change is coming, you know. Mark's in the hunt for the seat. It's going to get exciting. It's going to get quiet. You know, it's going to be fantastic." And she said, "You know, Jay, all the years we've been married, you know, I've been supporting him for years and years and years, and he's been such a great husband." And you know, she said, "It seems like yesterday." And you know what a terrible day yesterday was?
We all know that Mark and Linda Aronian have been married for many, many years. And do you remember a few weekends ago, it was warm over the weekend. It was beautiful. It was like almost 70 degrees. And Sunday morning, you know, Mark wakes up and says, "Linda, this is so beautiful. You know, do you want to go for a really nice long walk?" And Linda thought, "Oh my God, he's getting so romantic. This is wonderful. You know, sure, I'd love to go for a walk." So Mark said, "Well, great. On your way back, can you get me a cup of coffee?"
Thanks, Jay, and Mayor. Thank you for all that you do. I know you go to the selectmen meetings, and when I read the report, I wonder if it's the same meeting. But thank you. And Mark, you might have competition this year for selectmen. Jay Marsden wants to run and be 2/3 of the board. And speaking of Jay, his favorite nursery rhyme is the Three Beers. Oh, Carolyn, this was concerned about you running for office, that you have certain connections with other countries. Could you come up here for a second? I heard you have contact with the Russians. In fact, I hear you have a lot of, over the side, and I see you have a lot of Russian ties. I found this in your book. Could you please open this, please?
My Russian tie.
She has a Russian tie!
You can't see it, but it's actually a scantily clad Putin on there.
That's all I'm going to pick on your for tonight.
I'll give this one.
Oh, thank you very much.
All right, who's your line? All right, ready? Well, the Scotsman clad in kilt left the bar one evening fair. And no one could tell by he walked that he drunk more than his share. He fumbled around until he could no longer keep his feet. Then he stumbled off into the grass to sleep beside the street. Ring-ding-diddle-diddle-I-O, ring-di-diddle-I-O. Oh, he stumbled off into the grass to sleep beside the street. About that time, two young and lovely girls just happened by. One says to the other with a twinkle in her eye, "See, I'm sleeping Scotsman, so strong and handsome built. Oh, I wonder if it's true what they don't wear beneath that kilt. Oh, I wonder." And now I'd like to bring up Ken Shea. He's going to go through the entire budget.
Well, you know, thank you, Mr. Morrison. I will point out to everybody here that, unlike everybody who's sitting at the table, and unlike Mr. Blair here, I don't get invited to these things. I just show up and say I brought some jokes. I said, you know, what can I say about St. Patrick's Day? Being a finance guy, I looked at it and I said, well, let's see. They talk about corned beef, they talk about cabbage. And I said, There you go. It's the only holiday I know that celebrates a vegetable that you can buy for 39 cents a ton at market. So the other thing was, last year when I came for the first time, someone had said to me, "Are you going to this breakfast?" And I said, "Well, I don't know anything about it." And they said, "Well, you know, they have a lot of breakfast food, pigs in a blanket." And I thought they were talking about pancakes. They didn't tell me they were talking about the selectmen. Now, schools, right? The schools, obviously, they're a big chunk of the budget, and they're always looking for more money, which is, that's their job to advocate for the schools. But I do admit it gets a little extreme when I got a text from Ann Louise Hanstead, the chairman of the school committee this morning, asking for 2/3 of my breakfast. Now, as you may or may not know, the school committee has a new budget subcommittee chair this year, Joan Shaughnessy. And, I'll get a little personal here. She's single, I'm single, right? So somebody once asked me, "Hey, you're single, she's single, maybe you guys make a good couple." I said, I talked to her once, I said, maybe we should go out to dinner, and she said she wanted 2% COLA, steps, lanes, pension, and health care for practice. And then she said if I wanted to kiss her, I'd have to pay a $25 athletic fee. And I'll tell you, having dealt with the school committee for many years, right, and having attended most of their meetings, I understand why they need a psychologist. And the other day I ran into to Ed Daniels and Bob Wideneck on the trail committee, and they were asking me, they were talking to me, and I said, yeah, I'm not working right now, I'm trying to decide what I want to do. And Ed Daniels said, I got the solution for you. I'm going to form Friends of Ken Shada to raise money for you. Okay. And Bob said, I'll find you a job, but then I figured, no, Bob, I have to find one within the next 18 years. Anyway, I hope that I've given a better example of what a roast should be like, so that in future years I'll actually get invited and not have to sit by myself. But thank you very much.